do move type stuff. Keep that on. Shit. Tis good. Die with a smile. If the world was ending, I don't be next to you. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. My mic's honestly a little loud. Okay, I wouldn't say loud, but it's a lot louder than the game. Alright, whatever, that's good. Final check. This is like the loudest it's gonna get. Alright, yeah, that's fine. The world was burning next to you. Oh, I'm gonna hold you just for a while. Alright. So I gotta wait
still is looking
30 minutes before that goes away, which gives me good amount of time to explore through the Saint Ghislaine 8B. Balls inside, you could pick them up if you had a bag. Okay.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Why would I say hello or what's the difference? I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel
Are you
warmer.
interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this
It's a
anyway?
bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
Look weird. Yeah, I know what that stuff is.
Nobody.
I said I do, and I do, God. I said I know all these things, and I do,
Sir,
goddammit.
Are you okay? You've been standing here silently for a while now.
Is it okay if I ask you
Okay,
some
sir.
questions?
I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window and suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel
something.
free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Okay. Sure, I guess, sure. Sorry, I was just grabbing a drink really quick. turn on power saver. If that shouldn't auto turn my phone off. Ugh. I believe I used to always drink that shit. Fucking Powerade.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help you in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
The free market. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I should have with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Okay. Shouldn't you be at school or
I do
something?
my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Is going to school more important than this? What is school anyway? That's a good point.
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamor rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
What is this feeling?
Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's this building doing?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
Yeah, this sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse for
Maybe
now.
I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business? What is romance? Why would I be asking a kid about this? Oh, 'cause the name. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Okay.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
Okay.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Okay. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciating, painful breakup.
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
No, think about it. One where they plunge into the torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only if it's really long and drawn out, scarred for life, phantom limb, is scarring this kid.
No, I don't know.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no
The
resolution in
girl
sight.
is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable. Stop. There's no need for this. It's in your power to change the subject.
Yeah, it might be a bit inappropriate topic. That's enough romance for me. I've had enough questions.
Maybe some about other books?
Why is crime in the
Crime
name?
fiction is about murders or
Oh, it's a type
burglaries
of
or
book.
things like
There's
that.
are all the
And
things
the
about
work of a
books.
policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals. And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman by myself, by the way. The law, as I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Well, what does a cop look like for you?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Well, not everybody looks like fucking Dick Mullen. Just a stupid fantasy of a man. I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, and then I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
And he cut loose, raise out, blow off
And
steam.
everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
Why is that?
You'll understand when you're older.
Okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
I had other
More
questions.
about books, maybe?
You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
Okay, yeah. When the next person comes, you'd have to sir or ma'am them again. To get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Right? Yeah, it's fucking it's a something face. Okay, bye. See you around. Oh, she's nice. I kinda bit of a dick to her, huh? Book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. It takes willpower to even read the author's name, Jane Cause from Guania. Book about Bourdieu culture, from its freedom and roaming upstream. Book about the future, the government reads your mind using radio technology. Well, that doesn't seem lovely. No, that's not lovely dovely indeed. Book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. Book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Smut. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. There you go. Check out what's over here first before I talk to her. Gift, books, and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Look through the display of books.
Rows and rows of Hyundai men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundai and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundai, Return to Hyundai. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundai and the Hyundai Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Hyundai and the sages at the end of the world. Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Man from here. Oh, interesting. Is that all?
Not even close. Man from Heimdall in hell. Man from Heimdall and the forest
Trial of death,
slaves.
a pest turnip.
Man from Heimdall under the
Do
lake.
any of the books call out
Man
to
from
me?
Heimdall. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Ow.
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Heimdall in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him.
Interesting.
Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Rap. Aren't all women devil woman? I'm not gonna make my guy sexist. I'm just gonna say
The
interesting.
display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
I get no money. How do I get friggin' money, dude? Alright. I might buy it then.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
Look through the pile.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
Okay.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that really catches
There's
my
a
eye.
box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real. Nonsense for anemic Beano clods.
What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
Okay.
Graubritter is a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Okay.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends? Look at the lieutenant.
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
I don't feel as if I have any kids. You want to have children with me.
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. You just need to clean up a bit. And technically, friends are a bit like family.
She feels her pendant. I
For
didn't even know I
playing
was
with
talking
friends,
about.
I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
So about all these Wirral things.
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Okay.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
Alright.
Volumetric ship compressor.
The fuck? What's with the baby?
Bizarre scientific news from Revershall West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Okay. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance. Oh, all endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. Yeah. So what? Would it be good to learn this? I don't know. Because it gives me -1 composure. Oh, that's only while I'm researching. Oh shit, hold on. Okay. I'd wanna hold you. Alright, let's get here. I gotta go to the body.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes.
There's no way I
The
don't
body
hit this.
below is entirely dedicated
Let
to
go
that
of your
corpse
nose
smell,
without throwing up.
emitting it. As you breathe in,
Okay.
the odor comes over you. It's the smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
Step closer.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Inspect the boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Where?
Under the hill. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Okay. Where's the rest of it scavenged by the locals?
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Would it? I feel like it wouldn't be that odd.
We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
Understood.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decaying form. Ageless and synthetic.
The material looks out of place here.
It's expensive.
Oh. Well, I guess that's why they scavenged it. That definitely doesn't make it fine.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Jeez, that's a lot. The chin, baby, not to the
By
boots.
catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
No, that's not what I meant.
Of course.
I'm not smart enough, and my character is not smart enough to convince this guy. How could this man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
These look pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Let me try to knock the boot
A
off.
small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Okay.
Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether.
Ah,
Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
alright, let's get the boot off
This
then.
feels dangerous. Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
The sabatons dangle off. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos.
Well,
And the material delicate and fragile.
Their armor, ceramic plate, under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T.
can I not save right now? Oh, you can't save in
The
dialogue.
cadaver.
Hold on.
The man before you. The material delicate.
Their armor, ceramic, under the heel.
This feels.
yeah.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop!
With the boot under your arm.
He's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Lieutenant, you seem distressed. Why?
You're about to pull his head off.
Do it, Homo!
Do what? You're gonna pull his head off, right?
Yes, that's what I said. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot?
There may be clues inside
Maybe
the
we
boot.
should concentrate on what's outside the boot and leave what's inside to the boys at processing? Just this once. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the boots. They are fused to his feet now. Why do you think the locals haven't scavenged them yet?
That's fair.
Well, sure, there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around.
Fuse for honor. I don't want his boots.
All right then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
I'm just going to up into the boots. Then.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing. But we must pick our fights. Should we continue?
Yeah.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Yeah. Let's look inspect the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
What was that? A word?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
It's a bad time for a drink,
Extremely.
right? What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Okay.
Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carry pen.
Leaves the town and they tie a black spotted giraffe to the wall of the carry pen. Like in the circus, transporting black spotted
No,
giraffes.
more like in harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
They sure wanted him to stay here. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands.
Damn.
This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How did they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Points to the buckle tying to the belt to the branch above.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt. Buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it.
I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes. Motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
No. You feel like it was something else. But what?
I feel like it was something else.
Yes, it often is. This bed worries me.
Back off
The
of the
cadaver
corpse.
hangs from the cargo
Suspect
belt.
the tattoos.
Limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
Will mine be marked? What will mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Oh, that's a shame.
Your fist clenches suddenly.
It will be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is this a map of the night
A map
sky?
of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
Okay.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
Fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper from his orange
He
jacket.
takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Let the lieutenant work.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal-capped ampoules, and clicks them together into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
He puts the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting then.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the
Holy
breaking
crap.
of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Damn.
In case we need it.
Right. And the lieutenant says, and he shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattoo chest. Cool machine.
Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
What do we need this photo for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Sure, just don't lose it.
He hands you the piece of rolled-up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Nope, that's not my turn. Wait, what? Can I level up anything? Oh shit. There's so much. This is at fucking 0. All of these are loads of balls. Logic will be able to solve even the most complicated puzzle. Be proud and thus susceptible to intellectual flatter. For those blinded by their own brilliance, often miss important clues. You're going to have the hard time solving even the simplest puzzle. And if you find the pieces, good luck putting them together. Let me level this up. I can revert it, which is good. I probably can't after I click accept changes. I don't need to really level up anything here. This is all way high enough. Same with everything here. I could level up my endurance again, but whatever. These are a bit low, but most of them don't seem to be too important. Composure seems important, but that's at 3 because I have a bonus I have. And interfacing seems pretty important as well, but I don't really need. But it's also at 3. This one really doesn't seem that important. This seems like the perk you would pick if you're trying to be just play the game like a badass if you've played it before. At low levels, though, it means you won't be the one shooting first, which probably means you won't be shooting at all. That is interesting, but I'm good with people, so I should be able to talk most people out of that and not have to get to that, like, intensity. I think logic is good here. Solving puzzles is probably going to be a pretty important thing solving a fucking murder. So I feel like this is good. Can I upgrade this? No. Okay. Encyclopedia shares this wealth of knowledge to an almost overwhelming degree. Crucial breakthroughs and more often will clutter your mind with useful tidbits. You'll be forced to work with only the clues in front of you. That's not terrible, because I can ask others about the background. Rhetoric, the impressive political beast. Low, though, you'll have a hard time shooting down any argument. Nailing people to their testimonies will be near impossible. Damn. This one seems important too. This is probably going to be my next one. Visual calculus seems also pretty important. Alright, let's start with logic. Look him in the eye. Oh, hold on, wait. First thing I gotta do. What is all this shit? Oh, these are like my different people. Different stuff I can interact with. I can't open my inventory in dialogue. Okay. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Jeez.
Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Yeah.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
You can talk to him and he's dead?
In the
Interesting.
past. Way out in the west.
In the west, we have a direction. I can see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
There's nothing funny about you.
There is nothing funny about jokes either.
Who were you when you were
A
alive?
killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Oh.
Takes one to know one.
Oh, that's not good. I have another question.
Go ahead, Coppo.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
Ask me more quick. What do you... It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
imagination.
Okay.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Am I
He
insane?
loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Oh shit. Who killed you?
Love did me in, Brother Copo. It was love all along.
Okay. Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Huh?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Because he told me to.
You're a lying sack of shit, Copo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now.
Okay. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
So you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
No, you just say yes.
Captain Coppadromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Alright, I hate you, you stink and you're
Do I
boring.
remind you of someone?
There was a baby in the shit thing that I had to get to see him, so maybe a baby affected with Is that just Harley Quinn? Is that what the fuck is Harley Quinnism? Well, let me look this up real quick. This game makes me fucking have to study. Harley Quinn ism. The antics of a harlequin or pantomime fool. Okay. Sure.
You sure wriggled out of that one, Coppellini?
I wriggled out of it. What do you mean?
Do I remind you of
A
someone?
deep sea creature.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
You don't remind me of anyone.
Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it.
Interesting.
Come back later, Corpo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
I don't want to. Squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Observe.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
Squinting, Kim. Why am I doing
How
it?
should I know why you are squinting, officer?
His face and hands are pink, thighs too. The rest is greenish.
Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
There's has
The
to relax
monster
your
comes
eyes.
back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Just a black liquid.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead. He's beaten up. See the bruises. Well, no, that's just the rock. That could just be the rocks they're fucking throwing at him. But I'll say it.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem.
Yeah.
Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
What do you think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
Something is coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it. Drop by
What's
drop.
purge liquid?
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
I'm not going to turn around and call myself the F-slur to the kids. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Maybe he went to the toilet. We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Yeah, me either. I think he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Totally dead.
This Buster's not coming back.
No siree.
Back off and catch your breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
So how do we get him down? I have something I need to know. Corpse.
Of course.
I actually.
Come back late.
How do we get him down?
Sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
We've been thorough. Do you have a plan for getting him down?
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Maybe we could shoot him down.
Yeah. Bang bang time, pig. Shoot his head off.
How?
Shh. Shoot the
It
belt.
absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics works.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops
shit.
a paper cartridge in the barrel. separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
Oh shit, did he
he
miss?
feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do not console him.
Fucking idiot! Muckabah asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
What now?
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
I can try to shoot him down. No. We could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, either one of us could do it. We could use the kid's ladder on the side.
I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Yeah, it seems
there
to
has to be a less risky way.
Okay.
With less falling down of trees.
Maybe I can try to shoot him down myself.
Bad as it is, us shooting firearms like punks here. Go ahead, I'm not stopping you.
I need your gun for this.
Oops.
What?
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Shut the fuck up.
Officer, why do we only have one gun?
Say
The
nothing.
lieutenant follows suit. He finishes loading the gun in silence.
I don't need the kids to hear that I don't even have my badge.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana boyka! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Feel the weight
A
first.
cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Point the gun at the belt.
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
That's gonna be a hard hit. Close your left eye first. Point the gun at Kunez. I wish I could fucking quick save right now. That'd be so funny, just point at the kid. Alright, come on. Oh shit, wait, that was green. Yo! I'm goated.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir.
+2 for hand-eye coordination, I hit it, baby.
With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Who killed you?
Communism.
Okay.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right.
Takes a millisecond for the association with the annoying.
Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You've been policed. Who's laughing now, you little shit?
Fuck you, Corpale!
Her tone seems celebratory. RCM, baby, RCM. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna leave. I can just leave him hanging. Why the fuck would I do that? It's so rude. No, of course I'm gonna slap it. Hell yeah.
The lieutenant takes a little hop to perform the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the slap. It's precise and down to the point.
What is this? +1 empathy towards Kim Kitsuragi. Oh god. Well, if I study it, he'll read it for me, so I don't have to read it. I mean, like, I don't have anything else to internalize right now. Why not?
I knew these guys were
You got a problem with that?
Kuno cracks with laughter. Sounds like someone strangling a seagull. It's clear he enjoys himself.
I knew they suck each other off.
What now?
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Okay.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy.
Wait, field autopsy?
Yes. The 4 phases of a murder scene.
Oh
1,
god, I gotta
investigation of
do
the
the
scene.
entire autopsy right here?
I can't say I'm satisfied with that part yet. We should search for prints, maybe. And the trash container too.
Okay.
2, initial examination of the victim. We were pretty good in our efforts, and the autopsy
Wait,
will
what?
provide another chance.
Investigate the scene. I can't say I'm satisfied with that part. Maybe you should look for prints, maybe. And he stops to look at the spring mud. And the trash container, too. 2, initialize examination of the victim. We were pretty good in our efforts, and the autopsy will provide another chance.
3, field autopsy. This will not be pleasant or easy, and it will have to be performed on the scene.
Oh god.
What the fuck are they on about?
Cops are gonna cut his shit up next.
4 and final, transport of the coroner's case to the district morgue. I'll do that. God, it stinks.
Okay.
Good.
Alright.
In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though.
Okay.
Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator
Exactly,
to
yeah.
the control back from Evrard.
You could ask the garden for directions.
This is the famous
Yes,
list of initial
and those
names.
were the interviewees. Let's go.
Okay.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion. By autopsy, the lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
First, what exactly is a field
Come on,
autopsy?
officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
I've forgotten what a field
Fine.
autopsy is.
It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes note, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Do we need a scalpel
A
for it?
scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Alright, let's get back
I
to
hope
this.
we do. It's getting really late for an autopsy.
So I still probably have to do it today. I mean, why don't I just do the autopsy right now? You said you didn't want to, though. Oh, I'm leveled up again? Alright, well, an autopsy... What would be good for an autopsy? Forensic. Okay, yeah, let's level that up then. You said you wanted to check the trash? Where would I find the trash? Is it more northern? Oh, what is this thing? The letter R wears a crown on the ribbon below, a light above descending.
This trash container
Oh,
is
there it
locked.
is.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at your trash container? Or just a trash
Well,
container?
it is a container. Maybe you're prioritizing it.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in here?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
I feel like there is something in here.
What do you mean, feel?
Extrasensory proofs. perception, whatever is in their special
I agree.
significance.
We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
What is the remote views
All the
division?
detectives from all the precincts who experience extrasensory perception go to the remote viewers division. Their work is invaluable to the force.
Oh, he's shitting on me right now. What kind of extra natural abilities do they
None,
possess?
because they don't exist. We should still access this container. There may be evidence in there.
How do we get the
We could
lock
try
open?
using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
I thought he was gonna say to shoot it open. I would be on board. Alright, yeah, let's just go ask the manager then. He's not too happy with us, but I mean, he's been willing to comply for the case in most instances.
An
Interact.
intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky, but something's not right.
What is the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Okay, who are you?
Gone.
Okay. He's not telling me much more. Holy fuck. Oh shit, these are white checks I can do now. I have 2 in the mirror I can do. 1 with Kuno, and then footprints in the dust. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, well I might as well talk to Kuno then.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Figure out what's going on with this kid.
What's going on?
Fuck
Is an
me.
ungovernable youth on your crime scene, throwing around incendiary language, trying to push your buttons.
Get your snout. You should get.
You okay?
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment.
I lost.
Then he had a minor scene.
Fuck, man. I missed the 72%. Alright, footprints right here. Footprints in the mud. The ladder's for kids. Oh my, wait, no, not the ladder.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
I might hit it. Maybe.
Wow.
Aw.
Still not doing it.
1 away.
You're bad at this.
Tracks on the scene and I can't read them at all, Lieutenant.
Don't beat yourself down. Neither can I. We'll have another look later.
Alright. Dude, 1 fucking number away. God damn it. Where are these other white checks I have? The mirror. Okay. I'm heading in here anyway. I probably have to go back up to my hotel room anyway. How do I get fucking 100 real before the nighttime? Can't sell these. Oh god, dude, I'm not gonna get that. How am I gonna I'm gonna become a hobo cop. God damn it. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. Oh no, they're much hunkier than you. You shouldn't feel threatened by handsome men, don't be silly. Popular Mystique Mag. Ooh, magnesium.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Why are you addressing my, the remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to your partner. Why are you addressing my partner?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture. while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the
3,000-year-old.
city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Fucking A, Kim, I got your back.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
Yeah, kill yourself.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
That's settled. We have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up? Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
I failed at rhetoric. Gotta smoke.
No, he's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that shit out of his fat fingers. You need it after listening to his garbage.
I need the. Fuck it. I need the evidence so I can hand it over. I'm confiscating it as evidence.
Evidence of what? I haven't done anything.
Fuck guy. No.
I bet.
His cold gaze pierces deep. Noxious effluence.
Sorry, I couldn't be of any help.
Okay, we're done.
Yes?
Okay. What is this place? Wait, don't go in yet. This is the fruit. Okay. So this is the store, I believe. Melancholy pop song plays on the radio.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
But what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
How do I pick up tear from the machine?
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
Nah, shit.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
Okay, it's good to know. That might be how I make my... I don't think that's going to give me 100 real,
A
but...
small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
Damn! I don't need shit right now. What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Alright, thank you. Who is St. Baptiste?
St. Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company.
I don't
St.
know.
Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of St. Baptiste. That one.
No, I have zero clue what the fuck you're on about.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
This is not a good place for a cocaine addict.
Guess not, no.
Good thing you're an unrecovering alcoholic then.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage.
Don't ask, don't look, don't know this. You will never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful.
I do. He's got a solid point. I do. Can answer any lingering questions you may have about the case. Join him in after 22 when you're calling it a day. Alright, let me look through all of my current tasks. Unruly Union men gather in the mess hall. They're not there today, but most likely they'll show up eventually. Keep an eye out, okay? Pissing match between my precinct and his. Let's come about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Does that include now?
Yes. Yeah. What about me? Good. Let's change the subject. What do you want to know?
I want to know more about that pissing contest you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
The struggles over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words.
Okay.
I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
That is what I like to hear.
So, he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
I wonder what this says about me, that I was sent by the my station. Thinking it's best to let you make the next move. Supernatural abilities. I believe I have an unbelievable kill count. I'm gonna leave Wyvison unspecified.
Carries.
Can I? There's, I don't know, fucking an apocalyptic omen sent by my people. Can you guess my message?
No.
There will be bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Unimaginable.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition?
What's special about Martinez?
Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
So you volunteered to spoil it?
Yes. I'm an unrepentant spoil sport.
Okay, cool. Tell me something
Yes,
else.
It's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Logic formidable 13. Holy fuck, so I have to roll in 11 or 12 is what you're telling me. Why the 31st sent me?
Because you're the best qualified. No, that doesn't seem right.
Dumb brain, I'm good for nothing.
You look dumb if you keep the lieutenant waiting for too long.
Okay. I done get it. Okay. What else do I have? Find booze and drink it. Alright! Oh, I know. I don't think drinking would be a smart idea right now. You can use this motor carriage to make the call, although you don't feel hopeful. This one's timed. So I gotta go to the balcony after 2200. Report my badge missing. Find smokes and smoke them. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie. So we really need to get to his shortwave radio. Get a reality lowdown. Rich people. What he knows. I just need to like raise my whatever the perk was that he has once, and I can ask. The victim's tattoos. Ask about it. Someone that's close to him. You should probably talk to about 2 people about them for this. The field autopsy. Interview the union boss. Interview the Wild Pines rep, and then open that. Okay. Okay, so...
Tremble. The time is now.
What time?
Time for the show. For Taola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself. The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Taola, what's that?
Ulogu Theodos.
The fuck?
Xeno Zausin. Ipoli Osithian. Echondes Fronisin.
When does this countdown begin?
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not a joke, some kind of coping mechanism?
Totally also a coping mechanism.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, perhaps. Just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover.
Okay, I'm gonna opt out.
Okay, yes. Maybe it is just the hangover talking.
Okay. It started to scare me low-key. He's like, what, am I tweaking? I thought I was bugging low-key. What is this?
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath
the raincoat
and juice bottles. The raincoat.
What is what? If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Okay. I also want to find a bag. That's one big thing I want right now. I might as well just do these. Well, look at that. I can't. Can I get past these people? I can. Okay. That's a road. Okay. Where is this guy's motor? Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in... This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Kim, what are we looking at? What is this machine?
This is the Kupris Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Okay.
Motor carriage. Something bad with a motor carriage. A dark lump rises in your throat.
What is this sinking feeling I have with the words motor carriage?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. Forget I brought it up. Please proceed with the carefree lollygagging.
This must be what woke me up when you arrived in Martinique, the infernal noise.
Yes, sorry about that. The Kupris Kinema does have a rather distinctive engine sound.
So this was probably... This probably takes place in 1951, would be my guess. With the looks of the car. But there's some tech that's, like, kind of advanced, but, yeah. Can we turn it on and drive somewhere?
No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on
Yeah.
our hands, remember?
Such cool. Why do all policemen have such cool in the
The
arsenal?
Kupris Motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles.
Alright, look at the
cabin.
let's pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Come in Delta 10, this is Firewalk. Copy. Come in dispatch. Come in dispatch.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? Let's start with Sylvia. I need you to connect me to a civilian. Hold on. Let's start with this.
Just a second, officer.
Put you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you on the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
Hello, this is me here. I work at your station.
What's your status? Over.
It's not good.
10-18, 10-20. Over.
These numbers mean nothing to me.
State your message, sir. Over.
I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
Is it him? What does he want?
He says he needs money.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it.
All right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It's paramount to the investigation that you recommend.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a rent.
Request denied.
Nothing is working.
Please, I'm begging you. I'm not gonna start begging, I'm kidding.
He says he's in trouble.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the...
Who cares what this Vic may said? Enough, officer. This begging is below your dignity.
I don't give a shit. Actually,
Anything else, sir?
I need to report my badge.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
10-22, the captain. This sounds bad.
Like the headmaster in school.
Scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in school.
Yeah, it does.
Any other good news?
He's saying he lost his badge.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Finding off laughter
is not your name. It's the name of a fictional.
Yeah, I got that encyclopedia. Pal, I got it.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
We move on. I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Okay.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
I have other
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Ask him.
Oh my gosh.
Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Oh no.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Oh, fuck.
Oh fuck me, dude. I fucking don't have my gun. Oh no.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
Fun. Oh no.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that.
Ask him to describe it. His gun, not his fun.
Satellite Officer McLean.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill 9mm.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Oh shit.
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
No, it's not. I'm being bullied, dude.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Noor by himself, but Disco hit him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Yes, I lost my wiener too. Let's lay off
He
again.
acknowledges your joke and asks you to lay off.
Lay off? Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite Officer.
I heard him and I'm on it.
10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh, God,
Officer,
Bruh.
we need further assistance. Over.
There's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait, before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got a 10-12 here. Over.
Wanted to know if you got my badge description right in your report.
What? What is it?
He wants to verify.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High
No,
General
it doesn't,
of the
you
Revolutionary
fucking...
Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over. 10-4.
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on this?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RC.
For God's sake, cut this shit out. Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
You
Sir,
fucking
Satellite
idiot.
Officer
There we
Victor. So, was there anything else?
Let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir.
Alright.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier. Around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. This was some gnarly shit there. I mean, before he started begging for money,
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop.
He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
When I looks down at her neatly polished black shoes, there's a quiet firmness to her voice when she
Yeah?
speaks.
How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
The growling room started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Damn. What the fuck happened to me, dude? Why am I a fucking alcoholic? Why do I hate myself?
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist?
Please can I do the 41st again? This is such a terrible idea. I needed to contact me to a civilian, a Sylvie. We reported a murder. Kim didn't Garte give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait, patient. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your
Give
thighs.
it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Okay. I'm relaxed. Begging you. Holy fuck.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Perfect.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the statics. It sounds like she's miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. It sounds like, I have questions for you on your last days at work.
Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out.
That's a terrible fucking idea. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Aren't you comfortable discussing it?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Get away from whom?
You know whom?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her work. Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
Yeah. Godly? Whoa, that's a bit much, eh? You need to get away from me.
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to
Maybe,
work?
I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
Okay.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Yeah, go on.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
How did you first learn a police officer?
You told me back in the Whirling. You told everybody. And so does your badge.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't. Sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
I know where my uniform is. I don't need answers for everything.
Right. It's better to not ask too many questions, lest people start thinking you're a cop or something.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your
Oh
gun
no.
detective.
Oh no, I'm so drunk I probably just started flinging my shit around. When did it
You
happen?
were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Oh shit.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh
Some
no.
poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him. Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after. People tried to back away from you or even slip out of the door, but you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me.
Oh, this is bad.
You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
But what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
Oh god.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
Oh shit. Okay. I think that's everything I need.
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
Why does she seem angry with you?
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
I can't remember
I'm
anything.
not mad. It's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. Just made me want to quit.
What skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Jesus Christ.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Sounds like me, alright. Bitch bird was coming. Sounds like me.
Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though.
So you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
Sounds intense.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did to your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
She's worried she might have accidentally done something bad. Then she remembers it's you.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
There's a hurricane?
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away.
I get it, I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
Really sorry for everything.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and Let's pretend it never happened.
I'm looking for a song. I feel bad for that.
All sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Can you help me identify this one particular song?
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is The Smallest Church in Saint-Saëns. Butchered that right up.
Interesting. You still have to find it, however.
Alright, well thank you for talking with me.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other
Holy
end
shit,
of the
dude.
radio.
She fucking hates me.
The call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio right now. What's Lazareth?
It will take just a moment, officer.
Her voices fade out into the familiar radio static.
Gottlieb, what do you want?
Gottlieb, hold up, I got a name.
He's carelessly chewing on a piece of hard candy.
Just a routine check-in.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, his name's Gottlieb.
Was that a snarl or a suppressed groan?
It was a snarl.
For you here.
I couldn't reach up and grab the tie without unbearable pain shooting through my arm. That's just because I'm hungover. I cannot tell this guy. No, I definitely haven't had it. Well, I might have had a heart attack. Have I had a heart attack? Because I you kind of look like I have. It's not good. Is there anything you can do for me? You know who I am?
Hard to tell
Shoot.
exactly what it was over the phone. Could be a combination
Look
of
at the right
the
one.
whiffle, neuralgia, and high blood pressure. Could be that you were having a heart attack. Or, actually, it could be both, given your profile.
Like both, but that sounds bad.
Yep.
I feel like I've been damaged.
Yes, probably in more ways than one.
You're detecting very little in the way of empathy from Dr. Gottlieb.
Okay, so what do I do?
Cut down on the drinking, pal. In fact, cut off the drinking. The drugs, too. Anything else?
Oh, but speed. Sweet speed.
Oh, I do speed.
It goes so well with alcohol, too.
You know who I am?
Yes, there's no end to the misfortunes fate has seen fit to rain upon me.
Okay, you tell me about myself as in who I am.
You are? You lost your human visage a while back. Now let's get on with it. I've got more important things to do.
Is there anything you can do that for me?
What? You want me to do blood work for you again? Tell you just how bad things really are across the board? You want another rundown of everything collapsing inside your body?
Yeah, I want the truth.
You want the real, honest-to-God truth? Stop drinking, eat magnesium and vitamin D. Our station is not our retirement home. We don't have the funds.
Okay.
So it's political. You're being neglected because of political reasons.
I think you're misinterpreting
The
it.
money is probably going to some old, oily...
And no, I don't want to hear a political commentary on the topic. In fact, I got work to do. Some idiot has glued his eyelids shut with cyanoacrylate. It
Jesus.
looks like Mactocin.
It's not fucking cryoacrylate. It's super glue, Doc.
I guess that's it for now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
In the call.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and...
Keep searching despite lack of any obvious leads. This might take a while. Okay. Pay for damages. I might ask the old grandma if she's still in there. Track down your gun. Track down your badge. Miracles happen. That's just true. Fuck, dude. She said I might have pawned it. Could also ask the local pawn shop. Whirling's absent bartender. She said I might have pawned it. I can level up stuff. Rhetoric seems good to level up right now. I've seen it come up multiple times. So I think that's just a good one to have up. I seem to be leveling up a lot quicker because you get a fucking shit ton of tasks. Okay, let's look at this stuff.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Take out the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Cold and heavy. Like truth. You feel like you're reunited with truth once more. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Take the hand-cranked flashlight.
Weatherproof and well-made. Police issue. Lets you see things.
Alright, cool. He just lets me take everything over one of the steering levers. Probably not a smart idea. You're kind of funny though.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch.
Oh.
And the metal clutch handle.
I thought I was going to have like something tell me to steal a car. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Okay.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now.
And you see, now I hit easy rhetorics.
Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
Yeah. Alright.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
They're Copo types?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Sorry, cop. I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Sorry you had to monitor me.
Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't, I'm sorry. Guess.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, sorry, cop.
Yeah, okay.
Who's sorriest? Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
I'm a sorry cop going on in here. But cool, but what are the other Copo types?
Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, the Advanced Interesting Cop, Liquid Shadow Cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go.
Won't the other Copo types be jealous?
Jealous of the sorry cop? They'll be super.
No, I'm not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay, sure.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
Oh, really? This one's almost done. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning kept for endurance raised by 4. Fucking 4? Oh, not this one. This one. That one is kind of crazy. Rigorous self-critique. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. You're one sorry piece of shit. Jeez. I just felt bad because, you know, I guess I'm a fucking shitty cop. Let me check. I guess I should ask the old lady. I need money.
Hello again, sweetie.
Sweetie needs money. Do Sweeties have money?
Sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your...
When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
Oh, fuck. I'll try.
Your deportment remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Manly tear. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone. I'm at the end of the rope. Any money you could help
Sweetie,
me.
I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just I tide you over.
Oh shit.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, San Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
Where can I pawn the pin?
Cross the plaza and follow the road along the coast. Down by the water, there'll be a shack nestled against an old stone facade. That's the pawn shop. An old friend of my husband's goes there often. He says the owner is quite helpful.
Items that can be pawned at Bird's Nest Roy's appear in your inventory under the Items tab. You can
I
pawn
promise
these
I'll buy it
items
back
on
once over.
It's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
Okay. I need the pawn. I need to get money, dude, by tonight. Where's this guy? It's all about money, you know. You gotta spend money to make money. That's what really matters. Right? Let's ask this guy.
Can I help you?
The trash container out back yours.
Mine? No, it belongs to the whirling.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you...
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
I wonder what is this feeling.
Prod at him and find out.
Does this seem callous regarding even your leftovers? Or we need those keys.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I saw another thing.
Another thing. Great. Yes.
I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely.
You wait and see, cafeteria manager. Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Okay. But tools. Put this to discover secret orbs in shady areas. Oh, okay. Put these to open lock containers. So use the primer. Can this not be held in my left hand? Okay, there we go. It only gives me 320? Holy fuck. Can I turn... Okay, I don't want this flashlight in my hand. I'll keep the pry bar because it doesn't mess with my shits. Oh, those are feet I saw the whole time. Oh. Dishes are dying. They smell of chemicals and pine trees.
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Quebec. It must be his name. Garancy. Garancy Quebec. Sounds representative.
Well, sir, got time for a few questions.
The man puts his cup down.
His name is not Garancy Quebec.
His left hand drawing arcs in the air.
You got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots.
Okay. Spices and alcohol and tomato Hazeley.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side.
I wonder where this door leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Something about this place that makes me want to know.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
He's not bothered by your eccentricity. He seems genuinely intrigued himself.
It's a many-sided
Garth
investigation.
is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Try to push on the door.
The door does not.
Okay. Nice. That's Dubs.
Can I help you?
Saw another thing.
Great.
Mysterious blue door
I
in the
love
back of the
Oh,
kitchen.
yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's
Do you
just
know
a
what's
door.
behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
So he's never been in there.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Okay.
Yes?
Okay. Alright, so let's get back. Let's do the body now. And then I guess I'll swing by the pawn shop. I'm not going to get 100 fucking real. I'm pretty sure that's how much he said I owe him. That's not happening.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still.
Gosh, I hate how the music just turned off.
Takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
What is it that killed you then? Love or communism? You said love killed you, but then you fell down. But when you fell down, you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in.
Oh, that's a good point.
Come back later.
Come on, officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
Okay, let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited cap. I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
Okay, where do I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
Already expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe this.
Now they only have one paperwork, too.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
Still have my disco trousers.
Yes, barely. I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry I lost everything.
Yes, well.
It's okay to cry.
Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
It's interesting. Kim, logic check. Formidable, though. No way I'm hitting that. Open the notebook. Take a peek. I'm not taking a peek at his notes. I'm taking a peek at his
You find a moment as the lieutenant inspects the dead man's fingernails. Just a few glances. The pages are filled with a bulky freehand that's nearly illegible.
Alright, so here it is. To the field
The dead man stares in silence as you crack
I'm not
open
getting
the
caught.
ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
Again. One assistant. Only the first question I already don't know the answer.
Not an energetic start to an autopsy, I agree.
Pig's messed up. Kuno feels pity.
Just leave it empty, officer.
Okay.
The corpse lies there, indifferent to your retrograde amnesia. The next box says
Coroner's
KK57.
Okay,
Dash.
just right.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
About
the
50.
corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound.
Your eyes
turn watery.
Race.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither
Yes,
mondial nor anything other.
Internalize. Solution. Oh, okay, stop that. What? Aces highs, which is finished. +1 empathy towards Kim Katsuragi. Breakthrough imminent. Okay. Sex. It's okay.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right now.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of birth.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Okay.
What else?
What's that like? Holy fuck, isn't it 51 right now, though?
Is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK57 0503 0815 listens motionless, with the cargo belt
Evidence
still
of truth.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
A strange word.
Ooh, nice. What exactly is treatment, anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
The body's position of wounds.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something, don't overdo it. It's okay to be unsure.
Okay, what's next?
He places his gloved hand on the dead man's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature.
Fuck, I accidentally unplugged my laptop. And I'll plug it in really quickly. Okay, we're chilling. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. A celestic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-Delorian burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform.
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident. The small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today.
Jesus.
42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Okay.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
Turns the body on its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Write it
The
down.
boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
Okay.
Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side
The
of the
upper
body.
torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a Trigat Mini. The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation.
Okay.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife. With the other hand, pulling on the belt, he starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
I am prepared. At the chain cutters.
The hanged man lets out a joyous little bubble of rot from his nose.
Okay, that's an interesting detail. Yeah.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to
cut. The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh, God.
After
the
operation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
Okay.
Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact, genitalia...
Oh shit.
No! It's gonna happen, see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Nice.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable.
If I make a joke about it, maybe the kids, maybe Kuno will he'll let me, I can do his white check again.
Ah yes, your hunch before. We can have a semen analysis requested from processing, if that's what you meant.
Processing, is this what I meant?
Mm-hmm.
Just the corpse with his pants down does not have an opinion on the subject. All he has is genitals and a deathly odor.
Inspect the
The
genitals.
dead man's penis is average sized,
Oh,
congested
God.
from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch. You should touch it.
I'm not gonna fucking touch his cock.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him. It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
It's the body of a soldier and mercenary.
Mm-hmm. We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Pick up the hands.
His flesh is cold, icy.
Pleased to meet you. Where are you from and what's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Il Corbo. What can I do you for, Il Corbo de Cappadocia?
Tell me, are you a temple of pain and a stranger of tenderness?
You get me, Kobo. I feel like you were once, for tenderness and kisses yourself, but then shit went south and now you're ahead of even me on the pain front. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Oh, we have to do internal right now. Okay.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
You don't even have a joke.
Nope.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable.
Okay.
Respiratory system.
Back hunched as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
From here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons of his jaw are torn apart. Hyoid ripped from the force of the lieutenant's hands.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his. No, you don't. You can keep it in. You can keep anything in.
Just look deeper inside.
You manage to suppress the contractions trying to enter your stomach. All it takes is concentration. Through it, you see nothing but darkness. More meat and darkness.
There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Hemorrhaging present in mucus.
Impatiently, he lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Why don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert?
He looks at the corpse stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust. I don't think so.
Neither am I.
And that's it?
That's it. Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Okay.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground, the pool of feces over there.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
He touches the corpse, bloated abdomen. Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Oh, okay. Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body.
Oh,
Odontologist does not need to be consulted.
Okay.
And your opinion, officer?
2 boxes to be post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Constitutions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Yeah.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man, beneath the description.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his...
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start.
Yep, it
Let's
is.
wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First, how'd it go?
Well, we established probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We requested a test to be run on the genitals. That was the règle. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks if we are lucky. I will not hold my breath.
What
We
else?
were thorough with the list of injuries too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Oh
Awesome
yeah,
sauce.
well done, Master Detective. Maybe a drink?
No, you're not drinking. But now.
Now we put him in a body bag and I drive him to Faubourg for processing.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. He's thinking, did I miss something?
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
You said you have ancient mysteries.
Oh yes, Kobo mi Lobo. In the gift horse's mouth. Tracts and wakes and waterways. Ancient materials buried.
But to where, brother?
Just a small gulp away. Might be like come back later, Kobo.
Looked in the mouth.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features.
Section 2, and so I have to roll 12.
Also, see me in your dreams.
See me in your dreams. I'll send it.
You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough.
Look at his pants again.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis.
Can't get enough of that dick.
Do you think we missed something?
You can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
Yes, there's something we're
Okay,
missing.
well, we are in livor mortis here. He is disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body if we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Where do we find a fridge for the
It will
body?
have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Fritz store down at the gates. If they don't know, but only if all else fails.
Fuck are you looking at, Beano man? You want a piece of the Kuno? Wanna get fucked?
Only if all else fails.
Okay.
Hurry. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, Whatever we are looking for will become hard.
Soon, you'll be looking for clues in a pile of sludge and bones.
Alright.
Aces high.
Let's go.
For the rest of the world, the Aces High is just a cool Revachol thing, politically neutral. In Revachol, it still holds revolutionary connotations. Also, have you looked at Lieutenant Kitsuragi's clothes? He wears a bomber jacket, just like the ones worn by aerostatic brigades, and those cargo pants could store tools for hotfixing your aerostatic. Maybe you should ask him about this.
+1 empathy towards him, +1 esprit de coup. That's pretty good. Ask about the fridge. I have another level up. Put it into... These are all still, for what it's worth, low. I can't raise that if I wanted to. Conceptualization. I should go drama, line, detect eyes. Just up all of these that I can. Alright. Let's go see if we can find a fridge. I mean, they have a kitchen here. I'd fucking be a miracle if they let us use their freezer, but it'd be pretty cool. I'm also gonna ask him how much I owe him while I'm here.
Can I help you?
It's about that money I owe.
Yes. Have you
Much
got
do I owe
a
again?
lot? For the room and broken window? Like what?
They seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, yes. For the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Yes, that's the gist of
Well,
it.
I have a fridge, and you're not putting it here.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment.
It would only be for...
Lieutenant, you too? You're asking too? No. The answer is no.
Wow. Turn the lieutenant off like he was a busted old radio.
What is the lord of this realm?
Let's go talk to the frit.
Okay. So the lieutenant also thinks we're missing something. We're gonna figure this shit out, man. I refuse. There's a check, I'll fucking quick save and I'll just roll it till I hit it.
Welcome to Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What's the magazine
You
you're
mean
reading?
this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like...
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
What's the fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean.
It's about who's the most
It's about who's
stylish.
the most stylish.
Can't be
Denise,
female here.
she's a model.
We are not the fashion police.
I have some questions to ask you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be
just about
chatting
what?
to anyone, but...
Does Frit have a warehouse in the back of
A
Oregon?
warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care
There's
what
something to
Frit
work with
does.
here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm. Right behind you.
That is a fridge. We need to store a corpse there.
You're joking, right?
Need to...
Okay. It wouldn't even fit, you know.
Now that I'm looking at it, maybe a glass-doored fridge in a
Yeah, it's probably not a good choice.
the best option for storage.
It's alright, plus the fridge is too small.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Does it mean you know him all?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really.
What do you think happened?
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me anything about this reality?
Reality? You mean, what reality?
And it's our physical.
I don't know. What about it?
I won't bother you with
Cool.
the senses. I'm just gonna get out of here. Because we're running a bit low on time for the day. Let's go. Fuck.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Point to the shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
Before we go on, let's just talk about how you said it was some roofing. I phase shifted through the material.
Shit. Get the fuck out. You can't do that. Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
Or powder residue, know anything about it?
Where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
He's on drugs, of course.
Kuno rides the
Kids.
fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old.
No, we're not
but
gonna
you could have
do
that
that.
sparkle in your eyes.
Send my coat up here. I'm pretty sure it's mine. Could you get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his
Dang,
gift?
that's a
Kuno
bit.
knows. Kuno and C saw you shit yourself.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
Good point. What's with the tube of Magnus over
It's a
there?
vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you,
I
Kuno.
rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
It's with the pig head.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Run this, like some kind of musician.
Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off.
Oh,
Kuno's
really?
a cop killer.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I need a fridge. I want to discuss the body again. Where's the rest of his
Kuno
armor?
doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
What's a mutant?
Look at
What do you mean mutant?
Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for... Kuno
Okay.
doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, so he did get it.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing
threw
to
it
Kuno.
in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
What do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows. So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel
Our
it.
conclusions all are about you,
What
do
are
that.
you talking about?
He says you're stupid, Kuno.
With the marks to your stones left on the body.
Did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum. He's thinking the kid has amassed quite the vocabulary of law enforcement terms, but he's not going to stick his nose into this.
Me and my partner are wondering, where did you pick up so many police terms?
My partner are wondering, do you guys puff Peter?
Kuno erupts into laughter. An unfortunate choice of words, the lieutenant from Precinct 57 thinks. He looks at the harbor walls looming overhead. He could use a cigarette right about now.
More on this later.
Get lost.
There you go. I need a fridge to stash the
For the
body.
fucking good thing you asked the Kunmeister. Kuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing.
I don't believe it.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno gets around.
Where can I find this perfect fridge then?
Bacon Man's in a rush. But what's in it for the Kuno? What's the return on Kuno's investment? Kuno's clock's not doing shit.
Don't believe him, Kuno. He just wants to use your fridge.
Humbled yourself. I'll take the chance.
By killing
Let's
in
go.
his territory, someone has openly challenged Kuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place.
Some arrogant shit thinks he can kill the Kuno's kingdom without asking the Kuno first. That sounds like lawlessness to me.
A dark flame smolders in Kuno's eyes as he ponders your argument. Wordless, like kings do.
This outlaw's fate is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology.
Kuno hears ya. See that shit house over there?
Collapse building with the bookstore.
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
Yes, I see it. The big tall one behind you.
You gotta get in that shit. In there deep.
What do you mean in there deep?
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? There's a giant fridge down there. Fucking will fit, no problem. It looks like a white bird or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
How do I get in the building
Through
again?
the bookstore, you gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Kuno doesn't beg, so Kuno doesn't go there anymore.
Beg the book bitch.
Yeah.
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. Plaisance is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Plaisance in the store.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
See, the cloud gets it.
Alright,
To
thank
your
you,
vote I
Mr.
said.
Kuno.
You didn't hear it from Kuno, pig. But don't forget where you heard it from.
Kuno owns you now, pig. You're Kuno's
Alright.
property.
Kuno does.
Yes?
Why did 40 first send me?
You pick over what's left of your frontal cortex, but...
God damn it. Okay. So I can ask policeman cloak. So I can try making that jump again. I'll do that later. Let's come to the bookstore. I gotta go in the basement.
Welcome to crime, romance, and
Yeah.
A golden pendant hangs around the woman's neck, in the shape of what looks like a tiny fish head.
I feel it wouldn't be an opportune mess for
Sir,
me.
don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police.
What is this insolence? She misunderstood.
I'm a powerful feudal lord. I demand tribute. This is about
Now, hey
traditions.
there. Sounds like someone isn't taking responsibility for tribute, power. These are not the traditions we're used to in this part of the world.
Curious pendant you're wearing.
Oh, yes. Helps to have an anchor in these times.
So you're the owner of the store.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
She has fine-tuned her voice to find the most welcoming approach for attracting new customers. It doesn't work.
Just told there's a huge fridge in the building cellar. Can you leave it here?
No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books?
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge.
Good thing I upped that.
Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar.
Oh, well, I would have known that anyway. Mentioned that this place is cursed. You're a fucking bitch. You wouldn't go me in. I'm going in myself.
You see a set of tattered curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
just as you're about to pull apart the curtains.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand, it has closed around her pendant. Fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
I heard there's a fridge there and I need
Everybody suddenly needs something from there. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
Okay, so what's in there has a will, and it wants you to enter? This is bad.
a police officer. I need to get in there.
It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there.
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you.
But I sense this place calling me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains.
I don't give a shit.
Step away, dear sir. No. Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Examine this strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
What's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtain.
I will ignore it for now, but let me talk to you again. You better let me fucking in there.
Esteemed officer.
Why are you so uptight about these curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. Just let it go, officer. Go by.
Why do you have a strange trinket on the curtains?
Drawn to the books. It's just for decoration.
She waves under your gaze, mouth pressed, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Take it easy. You've broken her resistance. Pushing her further will gain nothing.
Have you sought help from anyone?
I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods to the strange
The
cage-like
wards
shirt.
help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Part of the wards as well.
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It's so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Here's at the curtain again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Had experiencing trouble in finance.
Not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived.
Sounds familiar.
I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Okay, I just need to get to the
certainly
fridge.
not. I'm not letting you open the gates of hell. In fact, I don't want anyone who isn't familiar with the psychic arts.
Psychic arts? Sounds right down our alley.
Said curses aren't real. You're a master of psychic arts. Your daughter is the one.
Yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me.
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Jeez, what a shitty mom. 10.
My precious. Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
She's quite a trooper. She is a great value add.
As a young girl should be, with the proper
Okay,
attitude.
let's change the
You
subject.
scans the store.
What if I want to buy a book?
You were already doing good.
What
Everything
types
is
of books? Yeah, only books on sale.
but you don't learn about the
I'll be honest with you, I don't care. I'm only talking to you about it to maybe raise my odds for this. Wait. Drama. Fuck, I can't level it up. I don't have a level up. I thought I might have a level up. I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few.
Why don't you tell me about it right away?
Such wraiths may prove the woman before you scans the store.
Seriously, I need to get to the fridge. It's a policeman. I have a dead body to take care of. I probably shouldn't tell her that. Tell you what, let me leave. I might be a bit scummy. I'm gonna quick save. So now if I click load game, okay, quick save. Now,
Hello again, esteemed officer.
seriously.
A dead what? Oh my god! A victim of the curse? The curse has started killing people? It's killing
That's
now.
why you need to let me in there too. Oh, yeah.
You're right. It's worse than I imagined. We definitely have to...
Yes, this is your chance. Only a remote viewer can solve. This definitely softened her up.
Okay. Come on.
Time to fire up the old lie machine.
Fuck me. Critical failure. Renowned
And
private
I am
investigator.
his private partner, John Shaw. Together we run the preeminent postal surveillance firm in Ravachol.
We are truly private in our partnership.
Once we've caught our client's spouse in flagrante delicto, we blackmail them and pocket the money ourselves. Because that's what private investigators do.
Some penetrating sarcasm from your colleague there.
What nonsense are you two going on about? This is not
The thing is that
pleasant at
we
all.
sometimes take on unusual
How can I
occasions.
believe you after all that foolishness?
Our sincere apologies, ma'am. No more nonsense. We are offering to assist you with your troubles. Pro bono.
Twinge of amusement in the lieutenant eyes. That's right, and all you have to do is give us the key to the back door. So maybe your only chance to save your business.
Right. When not spying on the love affairs of the ultra-rich, we solve unusual mysteries by the low reload.
What better way than
Oh
ask
my
us?
god! Will you stop with that incessant yammering?
It's too much.
If you wanted the key to the back door, you could have just asked for it.
Fine, I'll ask. Can we have the key?
Absolutely not.
You son of a bitch. Load. Dude, no, I couldn't get access to a fucking single fridge. And I got this far.
Hello again,
I'll tell you this much. I'm not fucking losing my chance here. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Sure. Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
Sure, I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a...
Hey now, hey.
You need the boost of
The
focus.
lieutenant keeps his usual stony
Simon
calm.
picks
Go
up.
ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I'll admit I had my fair share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is psychology. See, in order to... Yes.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I am the Void Revenant. I have the powers to debattle the bad energies.
I should have realized. A pattern lies within the fabric. The hand of fate guides us. Our meeting couldn't have been mere chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Perhaps you truly are the one to deliver this woman from the doom.
But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any
The
collateral
family
damage
is
to hit
safe.
us.
The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
I don't give a shit. On my
Thank you,
honor.
sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet.
There's
The
curses on
entity.
me, yo. The entity.
Do not act surprised. You know of these
Of course,
things,
the entity. For I sensed
You
its
have?
presence.
The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover?
Perfect.
Yes? What do you want to know? Good.
Find a way. I don't give a shit about all that. So we can go through too. Alright, well let's head in here now.
You see a set of
oh, sorry.
You see
Pull them open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
She escapes from as she tries just to look away. Ghost silhouettes of hair dryers. Vaguely a drawn portrait of a man, merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. You feel the tiny hairs on the back of your neck rise up, as if someone's standing right behind you. An uneasy knot forms in the pit of your stomach.
Open the door and enter. I'm not scared.
What is this place?
Stares at. It's an adventure.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. I love how he words that. Okay. Situation Curtis, the rest is off. Wall bars, seems unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn
225.
off its weight plates.
You benching that?
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
It's only
Why does it
225.
feel so familiar?
Why does it feel? Is this familiar because I'm
No,
weightlifter?
it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knees. Just a memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There's no collars on the
You're right.
barbell.
The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
Kind of bastard. We just remove the collars.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't.
Legendary.
No one wants to come here.
I'm not gonna lift the barbell. It's such a terrible idea. Oh, my bad, I didn't even talk to you. Shop. Holy crap, this sells for huge. Huge find. Always blocked by old wind paints and debris. Stare at you, darken, stuffed in heaven. Oh shit. That's not good. Airship rotors covered and spider webs their menu blades. Okay, because I got an autosave, I'm gonna save the game. And I think this is where I will leave off for today. Made some really good progress there. Got the body all the way down and completely finished with like the with the shits that I had to do. Feel pretty good about that go there. When I come back and play this probably tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get through the area, get to the basement, to the fridge, so that I can bring the body in here, because I got to do that today, I'm assuming, in-game today. And then I guess I'd want to swing by the pawn shop and hope that's open still. If it's open, I mean, I'm not going to get to 100 real. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. That 15's good. I'm at like 5. It'll bring me to what, to like 20? It's like a fifth of the way there. But I mean, 100's absurd. I'm not getting that. I could also try to do the jump again to get to my jacket. Hopefully my badge is in it. Because if my badge is in it, then I'll be able to remember my name and all that shit. But yeah, that's it for this stream. I'll see ya. Bye.